Hey guys, so this video I'm just going to show you my mining rig I got going on in the basement here. I'm going to post a bunch of videos on my journey into mining, and one of them is going to be about some advice, tips, what to do. They're not really how-to videos. There's tons of them out there. But it's just more for advice. As I learned along the way, there's just so much hours and time and resources you consume, and it's almost like a trial and error thing where you just learn as you go along, and you can save a ton of time by knowing what to do ahead of time and learning as you go. But anyways, for this rig here, I built out of recycled metal. It's sort of like a budget build going on down here. I have another rig upstairs in a room, and it is not a budget build. Somebody's trying to call me. Yeah, it's not a budget build, and but this one is. And I just want to show you what's going on here. So anyways, the mining rig, the frame and assembly on its own is made out of recycled metal. In fact, the only thing I actually paid for was this aluminum angle. And what that does is just mounts the GPUs onto it, on the top part here, with the one screw. Anyways, the wood I already had. Again, like the metal I cut and welded together and bolted up, and it's based on a modular type design where, as you can see, I mounted these standoffs so I can actually increase the height if I wanted to. Right now, with the top part here, I'm using it as a platform, as sort of like a desktop, and you could run, 18 cards across, or I think it was 16 I counted you can put. I've spaced them out about 1.5 inches in between each cards. I don't like getting too close together, because they will generate heat beside each other like that, and it's hard for the heat to dissipate when it's enclosed in that area. And I don't have fans behind there. In my other rig upstairs I do. So the fans on the back can actually blow air across the cards, and that helps a lot. You can lower about 2 to 3 degrees right there, but I don't have that in this rig, and I don't think I need it. But anyways, this rig is not really meant to be portable. The one upstairs is, and it's kind of awkward once you start loading it. So it's it's kind of heavy. But anyways, on to the budget part of it. I got a motherboard that is an Asus P5N, and N stands for NVIDIA because it's got an NVIDIA chipset all in the back there. And it only has 1, 2, 3 PCI Express slots I can use. 2 of them are which are the x16. One of them is x1, I think. And I got this board for a steal. It is a good board back in the day when it came out. And I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, you can. See that red card? That you take out and you flip it the other way if you don't want SLI operation. And it just disables the x16 slot on the back there. And if you do, you take that out and you flip it the other way around, and it activates both PCI Express x16, but it becomes x8 and x8. So that's called old school. And sometimes you would have a problem with those cards. They wouldn't register, or you get bad communication from that card. But this one's fully working and operational. And as you can see, I got some splitters going on there. One's a 2-way, one's a 4-way. I've got another one I'm going to hook up because I want to add 2 more cards here. Maybe I'll post a video on the reliability and how well those splitters work. I'll do that maybe this month, so I have time. But anyways, moving on to this board, I got this motherboard. It's a Core 2 Quad LGA 775 socket. I got the board, the cooler, the processor, and the RAM for 70 bucks. So you can't beat that. Also, I got this 1000 watt power supply. I think it's a gold standard. I'm not sure. It says 1000G. But anyways, I got that for 200 bucks. And that one I got retail price, but it was on sale, 30 bucks off. The cards, actually I got a good deal on every one of these cards. I got an e-blast saying, you know, it's now, you know, $20 off or whatnot. But these are all 1060 6 gig RAM. And if I were to give you advice on these cards, I'm just putting my light here. Give you advice on these cards, it'd be these guys here. These are Asus dual fan. It's got the white shroud, obviously, but these cards are really good. The temp is not high on them. They like to get overclocked. They're good runners. This one next to it is an Asus as well. It's an Asus Turbo. I don't like that card. It runs hot. I can feel it. Runs harder than the rest. I think it comes OC'd from the factory, but they don't like to be OC'd any more than it already is. It's a smaller format. It's a single fan with, you know, the giant shroud. This one next to it is a PNY, same design as this, and the PNY runs a bit hot as well. Not as hot as this, but still does. Small, narrow card. This one here is an MSI. This is a good card. I like it. I got that for a sweet deal. And it's a dual fan. It does not run hot. Actually, this is a really good runner for the price. These Asus ones cost a bit more. But if you can, I'd say go for those and go for this. And what else on this side here? I got another rig going on, and my intentions are to line them up with hard drives here. I got a hard drive cage happening. Well, not happening. It will happen, and I want to mine burst. I see a lot of good things coming out of burst. This is an 850 watt power supply, which is more than enough. I'm only going to have, I say, 3 cards here. These are 570 8 gigs. That's Team Green over there. This would be Team Red, but my actual Team Red rig is upstairs. This one here is also another budget build. It is a Asus P5E motherboard, and I got that for 70 bucks as well. And again, it came with the RAM, processor, the cooler, the board, for 70 bucks. I got that for a steal. And the cards I got for a good price as well. Anyways, this video is just showing off my rig here. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time, and look out for my other videos. I also have another channel. It's a tech channel, not related to this. I don't want the two to be related. But anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. And I don't leave Ethereum, LTC, or BTC donation address. I don't believe in that. You want to donate to Sick Kids Hospital, donate to the homeless, donate to you know, the Diabetes Foundation. I don't need donations. I work for my money, and I enjoy doing this, and I'm just giving back to the community if I can. Yeah, alright, see you next time.